Day and night cannot dwell together. They are not dead who live in the hearts they leave behind. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me, and I may not remember. Involve me, and I'll understand. Before eating, always take time to thank the food. Don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. When we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. If we wonder often, the gift of knowledge will come. Don't let yesterday use up too much of today. We always return to our first loves. What is life? It is the flash of a firefly in the night. It is the breath of a buffalo in the wintertime. It is the little shadow which runs across the grass and loses itself in the sunset. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Those who have one foot in the canoe, and one foot in the boat, are going to fall into the river. The weakness of the enemy makes our strength. When the white man discovered this country, Indians were running it. No taxes, no debt, women did all the work. White man thought he could improve on a system like this. A good soldier is a poor scout. Poverty is a noose that strangles humility and breeds disrespect for God and man. We will be known forever by the tracks we leave. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. Force, no matter how concealed, begets resistance. Our first teacher is our own heart. Everyone who is successful must have dreamed of something. All who have died are equal. Remember that your children are not your own, but are lent to you by the Creator. Man's law changes with his understanding of man. Only the laws of the Spirit remain always the same. You already possess everything necessary to become great. There is no death, only a change of worlds. Life is not separate from death. It only looks that way. You can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. It is less of a problem to be poor than to be dishonest. One finger cannot lift a pebble. Beware of the man who does not talk, and the dog that does not bark. All dreams spin out from the same web. Old age is not as honorable as death, but most people want it. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. Treat the earth well. It was not given to you by your parents, it was loaned to you by your children. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. The rainbow is a sign from Him who is in all things. When a man moves away from nature, his heart becomes hard. Everything the power does, it does in a circle. A brave man dies but once, a coward many times. A man or a woman with many children has many homes. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is of the past, wisdom is of the future. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies in yourself. A good chief gives, he does not take. Coyote is always out there waiting, and coyote is always hungry. Listening to a liar is like drinking warm water. To touch the earth is to have harmony with nature. Many have fallen with the bottle in their hand. A starving man will eat with the wolf. The coward shoots with shut eyes. It is easy to be brave from a distance. The bird who has eaten cannot fly with the bird that is hungry. Ask questions from your heart and you will be answered from the heart. A hungry stomach makes a short prayer. Do not wrong or hate your neighbor, for it is not he that you wrong but yourself. Make my enemy brave and strong, so that if defeated, I will not be ashamed. Cherish youth, but trust old age. Sharing and giving are the ways of God. Each person is his own judge. We are made from Mother Earth and we go back to Mother Earth. It is no longer good enough to cry peace, we must act peace, live peace and live in peace. There are many good moccasin tracks along the trail of a straight arrow. A rocky vineyard does not need a prayer, but a pickaxe. With all things and in all things, we are relatives. The frog does not drink up the pond in which he lives. A people without a history is like the wind over buffalo grass. The moon is not shamed by the barking of dogs. Regard heaven as your father, earth as your mother, and all things as your brothers and sisters. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me, and I may not remember. Involve me, and I'll understand. If a man is to do something more than human, he must have more than human powers. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears. Wisdom comes only when you stop looking for it and start living the life the Creator intended for you. Not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. Take only what you need and leave the land as you found it. It takes 1,000 voices to tell a single story. No river can return to its source, yet all rivers must have a beginning. Listen, or your tongue will make you deaf. Man has responsibility, not power. The rain falls on the just and the unjust. Each bird loves to hear himself sing. The way of the troublemaker is thorny. When you die, you will be spoken of as those in the sky, like the stars.